Oh, good evening, everybody. Sorry we're a couple of minutes late. We're having all kinds of challenges, shall we say. Welcome to the video. If you're watching this on repeat, welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast. If you're joining us live, thank you very much and a big well done to you. Oh my goodness me. We are going to be breaking some things tonight. Probably, hopefully, the internet. Good evening, everybody. We are doing something minutes late. We have never done before. So we're going to walk you through all that in just a few moments. But right now, for everyone watching on YouTube, we're going to run some titles. Welcome back, everybody. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, it's a very warm evening here in Stroud in the UK. I've got my mask turned up to chill setting, so I've got lots of fresh air over my face. But of course, the main event is what's lying behind me. I'm going to explain what's going on and why we've worked the last 7 hours, 7 long hours in the heat to get this set up and prepped for you. And we genuinely have no idea if this is going to work. So,
say what? What?
So we genuinely have no idea what's going to happen. Let's get on with it. Obviously, we'll do a quick system check. We'll do some shout outs, all the usual stuff. Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, corner cam's fine. We've got that okay. Right, we'll choose the camera, buddy. Right, overhead. I'm going to go round the back. I'm going to show you what's going on here. Look, here's my happy smiley face. Corner cam's working. Okay, let's try PTZ. Here we go. I'm down on the floor. Now look, we've actually changed the slider cam for tonight. Now I know those of you watching on Instagram, you can probably just see the slider cam over there. If you want to go and watch the full 4-camera high definition experience, hit the link in my bio. Dead easy. Yes, we've changed slidey cam. It's not over there anymore because you don't see the back of this. It's actually sliding. You're going to get some unbelievable views of what is about to happen on this very special piece of canvas. And of course, your favorite and mine is Roam Cam. Hello, Roam Cam. Let's take Roam Cam for a roam. Lots of engineering going on tonight, folks. And look at that. There's the camera slider. There's wires everywhere. I'm going to try not to rock myself and destroy yet another £1,000 camera. So we're on that perilous edge. We've got the slider set up. That's all good to go. Insta, I'm going to take you for a walk in just a moment. Let's go and have a look at this. What is going on here, Ed? Well, we've got 2 angled platforms. You might recognize these. These are the tables, for those of you that watch regularly, that we use in the center, which are normally designed to be flat and level surfaces. However, tonight, as you can see, we've got a very unusual angle going on. It is like a giant armchair, isn't it? So earlier on, I base coated this giant piece of canvas, 260 centimeters by 230. So between you and me, that's big. So we've got this, and we've got a fold down here about 2/3 of the way in. So it may not come as a big surprise to everybody that we're going to be dropping paint down. We're going to see what happens when it gets to the fold, and then we're going to see what happens when it comes down this way. So we're almost going to get 3 paintings in one. And I have no idea if this is even going to work. Now behind here, which is where you saw me just on the overhead cam, I've got my platform, which I'm going to be stood up on. I say stood, kneeled rather. Let's take you around here, look. So that's my workbench. There's the computer. Okay, waving back at everybody watching on Instagram. I'm going to move you guys close in just a minute. So this is what the preparation has been all about today, folks. It's all nice and safe, he said in inverted commas. And we've got the ability to adjust this. Famous last words. We've got the G-clamps out. Everything is done. Everything is prepped. Everything is ready. 7 hours we've been at this today with all the tech, all the materials. This is it, folks. We are trying something different. Yet again, at least you can't say that we don't give this a go. We're always trying to reinvent the wheel. We're keen on experimenting, as you know. We want to know what happens if. And that's where all of this is born from. What if? What if we did this and what if we did that? Well, tonight, guys? We are going to find out. So I'm going to bring you, my friends of Instagram, a little bit closer. Let's get you actually over to the... No, let's get you over there, because I am going to be starting to pour paint in just a second. Welcome to everybody that's joined. We'll give you some shout outs very, very shortly. Right, so you can see the camera there. We're going to regularly move you around. Of course we are. Right, okay, let's get some gloves on. If you're watching this on repeat, then you can always flick to where the paint's going on. It's only a few minutes away, so don't worry about it. Join in the fun. Right, who have we got online? Let's do some shout outs, shall we? Because that's what we're all here for. Lots of you watching now. Welcome. Who was first in? Cameron was first here. Joined then by John Martinez in New York City. Hello, John. Zane says a very big g'day. Ed and AD. 77 degrees in New York. Isn't that wonderful? Denise Weeks. Hello, Denise. Christine, thank you for sharing on Facebook this week. Christine, doing a lot of reshares. Thank you. Matthew, he's also here. Mr. Pickle Simon. Samara, RDNS Amsterdam. Funny Fox is joining us. Lynn Sutherland has made it back for another week. Well done, you. And we've got Jonas Shearer. Great to see you here too. And we've got Ida. Hello, Ida. Taylor Joe. Demond Hardy. Hello, everybody. And I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Okay. Because I'm not a fluent Russian. Is that Russian or Ukrainian? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll come back to that. I'm sure somebody will help me out. But anyway, surname of Green. Hello. Alkaline Bodies. Joining from Baltimore. Charlene says hello. Lily of Norway, and the Rita wouldn't be the same without you. And we've got Nelson and Colin. Colin has joined us as well. Hello, Colin. Got several of my pieces. Denise Weeks says hello, and V says hello, as well as Devanda Studios. Let's take a breath. Michelle says hello as well. State Wench 2. Yippee, made the live. Yahoo! It says hello, everyone. Hello. Privet to you as well. The Paint Bucket with Silver. Bretta's finally found you online. Excellent. Great to see you here, Lucia M. What should that be? Lucia. Magnolia Emotion. Oh, Funny Fox. So is it horizontal and vertical at the same time? Yes, it is. Annette says hello. Follow Global Adventure. My goodness me, there's so many of you. Jackie Bouvette. PJ Loves Jesus. Hi, glad to watch. Kim Bostic. Suzanne Phillips. Fantastic. Catherine in Russian. Excellent. Catherine Green in Russian. Nadia B from Montpellier. Excellent. Right, okay, Instagram, let's move you guys over because there's lots of joining here now. Carry artwork. Can't pronounce that. Maximi 1985, is that? Yes, it was. You're not going to give us a look around. Yes, I am. I am, and that was Madrat, wasn't it? Yes, I am, and here we go now. Look, there you are. So that's the back, that's the frames. Must treat everybody the same. There we go. So we've got the two tables, and they're linked to the top of the ceiling. And here we've got the canvas with its hold in the center. And you can see the camera slider and all the equipment set up, because we're going to give everybody on YouTube a fantastic view of that as the paint goes on. And there we go. So talking of which, we're about to get some paint on. Oh yeah, right. Now bear in mind, everybody, never done this before, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be interesting. We'll set the cameras up so everybody can see what's going on. Try and move those as much as possible as the broadcast goes on, but I think that's probably pretty good. Instead, I'm just going to go and grab some paint, so just bear with me. All right, are we up to date? Of course we are. Relio Matos also says as well as Eleanor as well. Ekaterina, oh thank you, Funny Fox, it's very kind of you. Ekaterina, welcome. Okay, so I've got some paint on the bench, so I think now is probably a good time to get some on. We're going to start pouring from the top. Would anybody like to see some paint going on?
Yay!
Okay. Right, well I can't really see what's going on, so hang about. You can tell I've not done this before. Ah, that's better. Ooh, where's my head? There's my head. Right. Can we see what's going to happen here? Oh my goodness me. The things we do, eh? Right, remember this is a base coated canvas rather than raw canvas. Here we go. That's the first. Oh, it's going down well. That's going down very well. Now, there is a reason why I've base coated it. That is because it will help even out some of the rawness of the canvas weave, I should say. So the paint is less likely to get stuck on it. There, ergo, I'm going to get a much thinner and more cleaner line. And I think you can see already, look, I have got a much cleaner line. Now, the interesting thing as we go on, folks, is, no, I'll take a couple of colours actually, is going to see what happens to the blobs at the bottom. Now, we've tried to work the physics out, but of course, as with everything, there's always that element of the unknown, isn't there? So let's take 4 pots up. I'm having to think about this as we go along. All right, so let me get back up on this stool, again. I won't put my fingers in there. Right, okay, good. Our first line is good. Look, it's moving down below. You never know what's going to happen. Right, let's get some yellow on. Let's get a thin line of yellow. Let's go next to it, shall we? Let's go there. Oh, it's going. It's going. Let's not do too much. Let's do another yellow line. Let's do one here. Hey, that's all right. That's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Now we're going to go for a Piaggio green here. Everybody can see that. The lines are really good, actually. Look at that. That is nice. That's so much cleaner than a lot of the lines we used to get. So let's go for another one there. I want to see what the forces of gravity are going to do, specifically on the top half, but most importantly, on the bottom. So those lines, I think, are looking pretty good. We've done a lot of research into the physics here, folks. And AD and I have been discussing this for... Well, we were going to try this last week, but we ran out of time. So this is definitely the week when it's happening. So we've been working very, very hard today on this. Right, let's just get another one here. So lovely comments coming through, guys. Yeah, thank you. It's very, very interesting. Thank you, State Wench too. Yes, Matthew, painting with Gravitron. Actually, I've named a painting Gravitron. So we're going to get that out in the next few days. Watch this space. Right, so I think Adie's going to swap over on the cameras, see what we can get on the others. Let's get a red on the end. This is nice. I'm trying to use all the colours as I'm up here. Now, there's not a lot of red there. Bear in mind now, I'm not using much in the way of thinners. Now, whether I actually start using it as time goes on or not, I don't know. I have thinned some of the paints already. Right, I've emerged. Hooray! Right, I'm going to put the used colours there. Let's take some of these other colours around. All right, because I just want to make sure that this theory is actually going to work. But those lines are looking really nice, aren't they? And yeah, I think I'm going to have a catch canvas underneath as well, because it's probably going to go all over the place. There's going to be a lot of paint going on here tonight, guys. A lot of paint going on. Right, okay, try not to mess with the pod. So that's actually a red, State Wench too. I'm about to get the orange out. Okay, so it's difficult colour. The colours are so difficult to show on camera, to be fair. You know, we do try, but it can get extremely difficult. You know, we're using different cameras from different manufacturers and all that kind of thing. So, you know, it can be difficult to see the actual true colour. We'll take you on Roam Cam a little bit later. And hopefully that's a pretty good and accurate representation of what the colours look like. So here we go, we're on the all camera shot for YouTube. Oh, this is actually really therapeutic. Maybe I should rent this out as an experience, something you could do. Oh, this is great. I'm loving this. Now look, the yellow's almost off the edge. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, we've got to get a purple in there. Can we get a purple there, buddy?
Purple. Purple. Yes, please.
So Adie's loving the purple. Right, I quickly need to get a catch canvas down at the bottom. It'll take me about 20 seconds. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. I love lines. I can't help it. I'm a big line freak. I love, 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 love lines. Oh, oh, shaking all around. Right, we're going to get this catch canvas underneath, just in case, you know, we fill the canvas up so much that everything starts to come off. So at least that's going to catch some residue. It's a bit of a, just a bit of a piece that I had left over. You know what I mean? Right, okay, so, whoops. Rainbow Falls. Oh, Matthew, that's very good, isn't it? Right, are we enjoying that? Lots of you joining on Instagram. Thank you so much, folks, for being here, and also for the likes. I'm loving it so far. Right, we'll bring Roam Cam in just a little bit, and you can let me know if that's a reasonable shot or not. Okay, so next colour is going to be orange. Orange. Now, here's what's interesting. Unlike in previous streams, if you've managed to see any of those where I've used lines, then you may or may not know that I tend to have to fill the entire canvas up because I don't like bare canvas being underneath. However, we don't have that problem this time because I've already put paint on the canvas. That's that light creamy colour you can see underneath. So if it comes to a point where this is so epic and unbelievable that I don't need to do anything else, I can call it and know that the entire painting has got paint on it, which is kind of cool, really. And of course, this is the thing, we don't really know what's going to happen next. Anyway, we're going to get ourselves some orange. Now, here's one other slightly interesting diversion. And my colleague Adrian is not going to like me when I say this next bit. I'm just preempting you, buddy. I've run out of cups. Plastic cups. Would you be able to get me some plastic cups, mate? Would that be all right?
I think I can do that.
You can do that. You can do that.
Okay.
That's awesome. And would you do me a favour, mate? Oh, it's all right. No, I'm thinking of something else. No. I was going to say turn on Roam Cam just for a second. Yeah, and then can you come down to the side of the pod?
Yes, I can.
Right, just going to divert you away, folks. Just for a second, look. There's a reason for this. Right, Amy's going to grab me some cups. And you're going to see that man appear. I know that looking at a hole in the wall isn't the most exciting thing right now, but he's going to appear as if by magic and hand me some cups. I hope I've got some cups left, otherwise this is going to be a very short stream. I'm ready for him. I'm ready for him. Here we go. All right, we're just going to have a bit of fun. Where is he? Ah! Shoo! Not until I've had my cups. He's funny, isn't he? Oh, where are they then? Ah! Thank you, mate. Yeah, get out. Get. Oh, he's got me stick. Oh, you've got to have a laugh, haven't you? You've got to have a laugh. Eh? Anyway, that was that little diversion. I hope you enjoyed that. Right, let's get back to the action. Okay, so where did we get to? There we go. We've got Rainbow Falls going on. Let's reposition you guys there on Instagram. Hopefully got a reasonable shot of everything. Oh, you're a good sport, mate. Well done. Fantastic. He's good, isn't he, eh? Everybody loves him. Right, I realise I haven't put the black on yet, but there is a reason for that. So we're just going to get some more colours, and I need to thin them a little drop first. Hence why they're going into the cups. So don't worry if you think, where's he gone? He's disappeared. I'm just over on the mixing desk. All right, but I'm just going to quickly thin these colours down because we're going to get 4 more colours on there. So this is the point at which I'm going to start, hopefully, and add a little bit of warmth to everything. So we're going in now with 4 colours. Raphael is also here. Hello. Oh, sugar. No, oh, that's not the best. Look. One of the clips is just broken off by itself. That wasn't me, honestly. Right. There's always a plan B. There's always a plan B. Sorry, Insta, you didn't see that. Right, let's get some more colour on. Oh, Kim's got to go. Son's got a doctor's appointment. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for being here. That was awesome. I'm back here. Look, I'm over the top. Look at the top. Don't look at the sides. Look at the top. Okay, let's get myself back up onto the pedestal. I'm loving this. I am loving doing this, I tell you. Ooh. Good job I haven't got to having a rush home tonight. Right, orange, my favourite colour. Let's get the orange on. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. Now, of course, because I'm not measuring paint, I'm kind of doing all this by feel. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm feeling inside the cup how loose the paint is with the amount of thinners that I've got in. So, of course, each one of these is going to fall at a different rate, which means that I'm going to, whilst down on this part, it's all going to be fairly constant. When it hits down there, of course, things are going to get a little bit different. And this really are the things that I can't control. You know, I can control this bit, but because all the paints are of a different consistency, different things are going to happen. And of course, then add in the second thing, and that's the volume of paint I'm putting on each line. So whilst gravity will dictate my lines on the top half of the canvas, I've got a much shallower angle on the canvas underneath where it flattens out. So of course it's going to shape what happens very much differently than what goes above. So, art by Alan 6. Hello and welcome again. Thank you for being here. Yeah, very good question. Oh, you're asking a great one. Will this be one single painting or will it be split? Well, that actually is the big question, isn't it, Alan? To be fair, Adi and I both had that conversation as to what might happen. And I think because of its experimental nature, neither one of us have really got a definitive answer. I think, Alan, if it helps, it will depend on how well this goes as to whether, when it's dry, it looks pretty good as a single piece, or depending on what happens then to what's on the flatter part on the bottom, that might dictate as to whether this is actually split. So I don't know. I really don't know. At this stage, who knows? I'd like to see it as one piece because I think it would be very, very unusual. But I guess, you know, we have to wait and see, really. Okay, we're getting on now. We're getting on with the paint. I think these lines are starting to look pretty spectacular. I'm going to take a proper look at it very shortly by standing back. We'll have a look at some of your comments on both Instagram and on YouTube. So thank you for your patience, everybody. We've got to go in. We've got to add a little gravity to the situation now. So we're going to go in with a drop of blue. And bizarrely, even though I have a white canvas, I am going to be adding white paint to it. Now, although that probably won't have a great deal of effect up the top where I am now, it's going to have a massive effect when it hits the colours at the bottom. And that's the reason why it's going on, because I want to see what happens when it hits all the paint underneath. And then, as if that wasn't enough, everybody, we've got another unknown quantity, another variable to add in, and that's the drying of the paints. Because of course, as I progress, it's another 4 colours on, what about that? As I progress with everything, of course, there's every possibility that some of the paint as it dries will perform in some ways, whereas others will perform in different ways. So we've got so many individual variables here that it almost becomes quite bewildering. Oh yeah, those lines are pretty good, aren't they? And this is interesting here. So I'm just wondering now, while we're looking at the bottom, if I should give this a bit of a spray. So I'm going to throw this out to everybody. Do you think I should spray or douse that with some thinners? What do you think? So Matthew reckons I should put a comb over it. Okay, right. as I reach for green. Oh, Lynn says, have you got any green tones? Yes, I'm just about to get the greens out, Lynn. You've read my mind. So the paint bucket says needs more blue and purple. Yes, do not panic. We've got more blue and more purple coming out. In fact, I've got two really nice, one of each to go out. We haven't got pink on as well, so we've got to get the pink on. There's plenty of time, everybody. So whilst we're having a look at that, Easter, I'm just going to pop you guys over here because I'm just at the table. I don't want you to miss out on that. Ah, Charlene, that's a very interesting observation. Yeah, about it looks like I'm squeezing the lines out of the blobs rather than the lines becoming the blobs. Yeah, so almost, you know, displaying it the opposite way around. Well, I guess a lot's going to depend on what happens on the bottom, isn't it? You know, because those lines are forming very organically, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but I also need to be mindful on its overall composition. And I think, you know, we're heading for multicolour. That's where we're at, isn't it? You know, it can be quite a dull old world out there, so let's get some colour into it. Right, so we've got a lot of feedback at the moment about using thinners, which is great, and there's a lot of feedback about using special sauce, which is interesting. I'm not going to go completely mad with the special sauce at the moment, because I want to see how things are going to develop, certainly down below, and also using a comb as well. I think Matthew's mentioned the comb, and a couple of you have also mentioned that. We're going to go in with some green now. I want to get the purple out as well. George Bird, it's odd watching paint. Hello, George Bird. Hello. Are you enjoying this? I hope you are. George, especially if you're enjoying this, please do give us a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And in fact, for everybody else, of course, if you are enjoying this, and there's plenty of you watching now, please do find the thumbs up button and just press it for me. That would be awesome. It tells the YouTube goblins that you're enjoying this, and it might just recommend it out to everybody else as well who might want to drop into the stream and see what amazing and wonderful things we're doing here and all the work and effort we've put into this one today. Thank you, obviously, for doing that. That's awesome. Remember, if you're not already subscribed, and there's lots of new faces here, which is fantastic, thank you. Remember to give us a subscribe, hit the big red button, click on your bell icon, and then when we pop up in your timeline, because we're doing something unannounced, it means you don't miss it. You can sit at work, at home, wherever you are, out and about, and just catch us on your mobile device and see what we come up with next. Also, we've got lots of our patrons here this evening watching. Welcome, guys, to you. In fact, I'll tell you something. Right, you can't see this on Instagram. We showed our patrons last week's live stream painting exclusively last Friday, literally 48 hours after we finished it. They thought it was an absolute blast. It was another massive rainbow piece. Don't know if you saw that or not, but just for you guys, we recorded that a little bit earlier, so we're going to play that for you right now. Hey guys, I just want to show you this magnificent painting behind me. You might recognize it. We painted it on last week's live stream. If you haven't seen that already, please do go onto the channel, have a look at it. Although not right now, obviously, because you're watching it live. I mean, like afterwards. Anyway, let's go and have a look at it, because I can't wait to show you the unbelievable colours and shapes that have been created. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Just look at that. Let's take you for a quick 60-second whistle-stop tour. Oh, do you know what? Now that is pretty spectacular. Right, back to me. Wow, what do we reckon to that? Sorry you couldn't see that Instagram. You have to be on YouTube to watch that. Yeah, what about that? That's last week's live stream painting. How unbelievable that could turn out. I mean, I'm so ridiculously happy with it. Just wanted to share it with you. Of course, our patrons saw it first. And if you want to get on board with that, Adi will pop a link down in the messages. There's also one in the description of the video, as there is in every single video. But please, please, by all means, go and have a look at that video if you didn't see last week's. It was pretty spectacular, if I say so myself. But don't do it until you finish watching it tonight, obviously. Because you'll rush off and go watch something else. Right, folks. Okay, brilliant. Awesome. So I'm going in now with some more colours. And let's... so hopefully you've got me there. There we go. Yeah, got you guys at least. So at least you're not staring at that canvas all the time. Although things are changing. It's all starting to come off on the bottom as well, which is particularly exciting. Well, let's just grab some Suarez blue. This gorgeous metallic, one of my favourite colours. Obviously, it doesn't trump being orange, which of course is the greatest colour. Spark some controversy. Right, we'll just get the blue. I will be going in with the royal purple very, very shortly, but for now we've got 4 more colours to go on, folks. So I'm going to turn you back round so you can see what's going to go on. Well, Red Devil Art has just joined in. Back of the class. Back of the class. There. That's what you've missed. There you go. Where have you been? Where have you been? Shocking. Right. Let's get these on the shelf ready to go. Yeah, you'll have to watch the first 15-20 minutes on replay when we've done this, because it was particularly exciting. Right. Let's move you guys over there. So this is where we're at so far. Now, look. Interesting things happening down there on the floor. Yeah. So we're catching all that. All these tendrils and things happening down here. That's also very interesting. It looks like a giant psychedelic barcode. Absolutely love that. Right, so we're going to get some more colours on, and then we're going to make a decision on what happens on the flatter one down below. Right, so I'm back, hands on. Where? Oh, no, hang on. Oh, there I am. Hello, everyone. It's no use. I should have done my Pilates this morning. Right, I think was it Lynn who asked, Lynn Sutherland, who asked about the green. Here you go, Lynn. Let's get some green on. Oh, that's very happy. Let's get one on the end. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Right, let's come around this side. We need to lighten this side up, don't we? Of course we do. I think we're going to have to get some sort of canary yellow on here as well. Oh, let's go one there. Look, now these are some of the first, well, the blue was some of the first that went on, wasn't it? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when the green hits the base of that. And I think we'll stop there. Let's do lime green next. So this is going to look a little bit yellow on most of the cameras. Let's get one there. Oh, Matthew says it's not epic, it's Edpic. You're a very, very kind human being. Who was that, buddy? So HR, not exactly sure what you mean by that. Piped tube, drilling holes. No, in shift positions, holes, different sizes. Well, we'd be very interested to know what you mean. So if you can explain that, I'll be very happy to hear about it. Do you mean drill holes in the tube and let it pour through? Is that the kind of thing you mean? Yeah, that's another good one as well, isn't it? Because each hole then would be... did we do it now? Sorry, we just checked it. Yeah, we did it, didn't we? Shot glasses, yes, I thought we did.
Yeah, a few years ago we did that with shot glasses. What I did was drill shot glasses, put tape over them, and then we filled those with paint, and then Ed peeled off masking tape from underneath and let those pour down a painting. We did one that went straight down, we did one that went diagonally. We did a few experimentations with that. I've still got some of the remnants of that experiment somewhere with the holes drilled in the what were they, like windowsills, weren't they? Something like that.
Oh yes, yeah, I know what you mean now. I remember.
They're kicking around somewhere.
Ow. Right, okay. We've got a slight problem. Slight problem. I thought I'd mix that. No, I haven't mixed it. Okay. That's not to worry. I planned it like that. Right, let's just give the... so there's going to be a big lot of pink there now, isn't there, obviously? Back up I go. We're going in with the pink. Right, okay, let's sort that out. No, I forgot to actually stir it so that all the thinners was on the top. That's right. No bother. If I can get out of the muddy moment I had last week, I can get out of this one. So tracking, no. Okay. Okay. We'll come back to that. We'll let it sort itself out. Let's deal with the rest of it first. It's not a disaster. Right, so I'm just concentrating on the elements of pink. It's the one I need to sort out, which I will do. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to let that dry off a little bit, and I'm going to get something over the top. Right. It's not a disaster by any means. It hasn't kept the lines of all the others, which is a little bit of a shame, but hey ho. I'll know now I've got to stir it now. Okay, right, let's have a look where we're at. So, we've got about 16 colours on so far, barring a few drips. I'm loving that. So I think what we'll do, guys, let's change angles here, because what I want to do is actually concentrate Instagram just down here. So we're going to give that probably some kind of spray. I think for now, rather than just going with special sauce, I know I can hear you all wanting that, but I think actually I'm going to go thinners because I need, let me see if I can explain it. What I want, you're on overhead, are you, dude? Okay, so what I want to do is yeah, I'll just spray it, I'll show you. It's easier just to show you. Right. Just get this. I can. There we go. Right, yeah, let's get that over there so you can see a bit better. Right, let's get some thinners in there because I'm loving the way this is going. Remember, this is the experiment, folks. I've never done anything like this before. We considered the concept for a while. We've made it happen, and so far so good. We've got the one dodgy pink line, but you know, it's not the end of the world, is it? You don't really notice it, to be honest. The rest of it's looking pretty incredible. I don't really want to touch all these tendrils that are over here, but I do want to encourage them to move. So let's give that a spray. Paint looks like it's flowing back up from the angle shot. I suppose it does, Matthew. Cool angle view. Oh, well, you've got AD to thank for that. The canvas on the floor is looking amazing. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Paint Bucket. Reminds me of the veil in the Tabernacle of God. Well, wowzers. Charlene says, happy mistake. Mark Newt, hello. I'm glad your painting is going well. I think I've hit the swearing stage at mine today. Oh dear. That's not good. Annie over. Oh, that's just kind of like Carol Laney, great experiment. Hello. Yeah, go on, buddy. Say again. Was that Matthew, was it? Yeah, thanks for that, Matthew. I'll decipher what you just said a little bit later in the stream. Obviously, if you've got any questions, everybody, we will do our very, very best to answer them for you. Obviously, the main event is just trying to make sure that we've got something from the experiment that's looking pretty good. Actually, the floor is looking pretty good as well. I'm quite like that. Let's get some thinners on that. Okay, so this is just going to prevent the paint from going off too quickly. And it's going to encourage it just to run and flow a little bit into each other, because that will be really cool. I think that's going to be quite an interesting thing to do. Right, okay, here's what I want to do then. I need to introduce some red and some purple. So let's go down the purple route. I've got another dark pink, but I'm just going to hold off on that for just a moment. Yeah, my colleague's getting excited about the use of purple, so we're going to go in with the nice royal purple here. We're up to about 17 colours so far, believe it or not. So while you just have a quick look at what's happening on the bottom side, right, I'm going to grab some purple, and this time I'm going to make sure it's thinned properly, and we're going to go over that pink. I think that's quite an important thing. All right, the pink was the only application so far that didn't go according to plan. Well, considering this is the very first time we've done this, I don't think we're doing too bad. Please do let us know in the comments. Let's give this a quick stir. Devanda says, I'm curious what you'll do with the catch canvas. So am I. Lynn says, I loves it. Floor canvas could be a painting. Well, I'm hopeful, Rita. Little Pink Devil could be the fun title after the intentional line went bonkers. I love it. That's cool. Thank you, Lily. And Astrid, I really like the part of the floor. It looks awesome. So everyone likes the floor. Maybe we should just do that. Yeah, Aida's giving you a look at the floor. Great experiment. Oh, yes, that's Carol. Yeah, thank you. JB Beck. Question. Is it still the usual enamel paint, or are you using something different? No, it is the enamel paint. I can assure you. Still the same. We're going to go in now with... oh, right. Just thought of something. Of course I have, you silly boy. You need to go in with the white. Say it again, buddy. So Carol asking, what did I spray on the paint? It is mineral thinners. So essentially, Carol, that just means it's a solvent-based paint thinner, which is the kind of thing, there's nothing special about it. You can get it from any industrial paint supplier, designed for these kinds of paints. And it will pretty much dissolve most things, including skin. That's why we'll wear gloves. Okay, right, so I'm going to give the white a little skadooshing round. And now I'm going to go in with purple and white. So we're going to get that on next. All right, so that's some purples in there. And I'm going to have a look at the balance and see what's going on. Some very, very interesting things going on here. All right, it's definitely both of those are mixed. Right, okay, so where can I pop you to give you a look? So let's get you over there. You can see me back at the top. Oh, State Wench says the lime green line is off. God, have you got your set square out? Have you? Yeah, actually, I can see it, State Wench too. Yes, it is slightly off. Okay. So this is interesting. Look, we're also learning. That's the important thing. You know, we say it time and time again. We're not scared to have a go. We're not scared to fail. And there, without getting too precious, there are a lot of lessons to be learned with that, aren't there? Look, there it goes. There's the white. This is why we wanted it. You know, so we're not fazed by that. We're not scared by it. It's an important part of progress that we give ourselves the opportunity to make mistakes. I know it's a horrid cliche, but it happens to be one that's terribly effective for growing. And sometimes when things don't go right, we do plenty behind closed doors that isn't right. It's a great way to be able to measure where you're at with something. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't return back to it at another point in time. Right, this is the crucial one now. So we're going to try and get back over the pink. Now it's had a little chance to sort itself out. Well, at least we've got a straight one. Look, that's the purple. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. And let's go one just about just here. Let's cover that line up there. Just a thin one, very thin one. Look, let's see if we can track that all the way down. Not too much. I'm going to try and watch my volumes a little bit here. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. So where haven't we got the white? And we need to lighten this bit up down here. So I think we need to do that next to the purple. The lines are you know, apart from the lime green one that obviously doesn't meet State Wench's approval, then the rest of them are looking pretty good. Don't write in, State Wench. I'm just having some fun. That's all. I so appreciate the comments. Of course you do. Right, okay. So we've got this big gap in the middle, which I'm quite happy with actually. Oh, the Rita, yes. Good question. Any metallics today? I'm running a bit low on them, to be honest. I do have the copper, but my big worry with the copper is that even if I thin it down, it's not going to get down to where it needs to go. So I'm staying off those for a little while, if I'm honest, because I don't want to mess things up. Things are really starting to get very wild down below. So I'm going to pop just a little drop of yellow on, and then we're going to see what's happening down here. I tell you what, this is really starting to do some. This is starting to get somewhere, isn't it? I think we're doing something pretty extraordinary here. I really do believe that. I've never seen anything like this before. There's an artist called Ian Davenport who I'm a big fan of, and he's kind of was around the sort of mid-80s when Damien Hirst and Tracy Emin were making their name, and he's a big fan of stripes and lines, just like I am, and I absolutely adore his work. He's done a similar kind of thing, but never with these materials, but his work fascinates me. Go check it out, obviously after you finish watching this and watching all the videos. But that just puts it into a bit of context. Lines are good, man. Lines are your friends. Right, okay, so let's just take a step back. Instagram, I want to show you what's going on the floor as well. So I've got lots of interesting things going on here, look, and with each colour, of course. Congratulations, thank you. From Nini Tableau, very good work. From, oh, Nini, yes, thank you very much, that's good. I'm glad you were painted too. So lots of, look at the contrast between the apparent randomness, the blatant sort of disregard for lines, and then you get all of that going on there. I'm loving this kind of, you know, real weird kind of, I don't know, yin and yang with it all. It's crazy, isn't it? So I'm just going to bring you guys over here to the other side. Whoops, sorry about that. My legs are all over the place. But I just want to give you an opportunity. Yes, that'll do. Of actually seeing what's going on there on the floor. Just trying to position you okay so you can see everything. Yeah, it's kind of down there, look. Can you see what's happening? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. That's looking really nice, actually. Right, okay, that's cool. Oh, and Matthew has donated $20. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Matthew. Just keeping it real and creative. Also inspiring us. We can do it if we try. Thanks, Ed and Adi. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Your comments and your thoughts and your gesture is very, very kind. We appreciate that immensely, as we appreciate all of you for being here. I can't stress that enough. Whilst we try and have a little bit of fun, try and have a laugh, try and keep things light, behind all of this there is, of course, a slightly more serious side. And that's the ability to put something into the world, to create, to make it a slightly better place, even if it's just for one person that eventually owns this, or just while it exists during the stream, where we're all sharing it as friends, as colleagues, as individuals, as part of the Suarez family. It's hugely important for Ed and Adi. Oh, sorry, for me and Adi. So we're very, I'm calling myself in the third person. Yes, that's Ed, he's a nice bloke. So it's very, very, very important that we keep all that in mind. Your generosity, Matthew, is fantastic, as it is for all of you, whether you're a patron, however you're supporting us. It's unbelievable. So I just want to take that one moment just to show appreciation, to say thank you, because we'll still do this anyway, but it doesn't mean as much if you're not here to enjoy it with us. It's as deep as I get. I'm quite a shallow individual. I just like paint and colours, but we really, really appreciate it. We talk about you guys all the time when we're not on air, almost as if we know you personally. It's quite extraordinary, really. So, thank you. Yeah, you said it, HR, paint the world happy. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Okay, so I'm really happy. You can see how this has started to spread out. Now that I've sprayed it, but what we've got is these really interesting kind of tendrils and things going on. In fact, dude, if you don't mind doing roam cam for a second, I know you can definitely see it on Insta, but let's just go roam cam. Look at this craziness on the floor. All right, I don't think we're done with that either. That's going to have to be a painting. You're right, Larita. You said that earlier on, didn't you? So that's going to have to be something. But look, so we've got the tendrils kind of appearing. And what I might do is give those a little sort of skadoosh here, you know, where things aren't, where we've just got the base coat underneath. But I've just got to show you this, just very briefly. Look, I've done nothing except let paint run. And look at it. Isn't this extraordinary? People ask us all the time, why do you use enamel paint? Why do you go through all of this hassle and expense and stress to use a paint that's ultimately really not designed for this? Well, this is the reason why. Because this is what happens, and I think you'll agree, it's pretty extraordinary stuff. And that's why we do it. It's pure and simple as that. Anyway, right, I'm going to attack that with a little drop of thinners. I've got a scraper in my hand if I need it. So let's have a quick go and see if we can thin out and even out some of these tendrils, shall we? And of course, this is going to have a knock-on effect to what's happening down below as well. I'm trying to keep this fairly liquid and fluid. So there is always method in the madness. Just trying to explain some of the techniques and the reasons behind some things here, just so you get a better understanding of why these decisions are being made and for what purposes. So Sonia, hello Sonia, you're a little bit late, yes. Never mind, it's very good to see you here. Thank you very much indeed. I'm trying something different this evening. We've worked, I can't stress enough how hard we've worked, a pair of us, to bring this to you tonight, not even knowing if it's going to work. But so far we got something pretty extraordinary. I'll tell you what, I'm leaving the tables in here for a week. This is by no means the end of this. I'll guarantee it'll be the same next week. We'll probably do something completely different all over again. We'll probably be rebuilding the entire pod again, like we seem to do most weeks. But there is something pretty incredible about this so far. Right, so we're just teasing some of these lines, so we can get them filled in a little bit. Okay. Ooh, that's a good name for Matthew. As above, so below. And so below. Oh, thank you, PJ Loves. That's very kind. Painting is inspiring. Well, thank you very much. Cindy Schenk loves it. Oh yeah, PJ Loves uses this. That's right. A breaker, H&R. Interesting. Well, focus line maybe gold with silver on both sides. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any gold tonight. That's mainly because I haven't got any. I've run out. Right, Insta. Let me show you what I've done there, because we want to take you around here. So I've started to thin out some of the lines by adding a little drop of thinners here and there. So let's take you back around the side. And what this is going to do is just start to fill up some of these areas, sort of around about a third to a halfway down, where the paint had just started to sort of move around itself and leave the canvas underneath. So I'll try to tease it to go right down the middle. So that should start to happen anytime soon. I mean, it's never going to be, you know, like the lines above, but it's not supposed to be. So that's not bad so far. Of course, we've got what's going on in the base as well, which is pretty interesting. I haven't forgotten about that. I need to just grab my one tool here, and I'm going to see if I can quickly tease a few lines out. Just here and there. Nothing too major. All right, but I just want to see if I can just grab one or two of these small spots and just encourage some of the paint to move in a different direction. That's all I'm doing. Right, so this is as much interaction as I'm going to have down here. The rest of it literally is going to be left to Mother Nature and physics. And that's it. Because the more I mess with it, well, you can pretty much guarantee what will happen from there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to leave that. But what's happening underneath, folks, I've got to draw your attention to that, because that is pretty extraordinary. I'm going to give that a quick spray because I need to keep it liquid. I think we might just have to lift that up and see what happens. That is nuts. Absolutely crazy. What is going on here? And still the paint keeps dripping off it. Right, okay, I'm going to take one look at this up here and ask myself, what other colours, if anything, do I need to add to that? What am I missing? I think there's two colours I'm missing. Piaggio green I just haven't got any watered down gold to it. I've got copper, but I'm really not sure the copper's going to move. Yeah. I just dare not use it because it's actually from a different manufacturer and it's so incredibly thick that it does have a tendency to emulsify when you put the thinners in with it. So do you know what? I might just try one drop. Go on then, popular demand. One drop on the far edge. That can't hurt, can it? Let's get some copper out. Let's experiment, because we are experimenting tonight, aren't we? So I might as well keep with the spirit that's meant in. Right, I'll tell you what then. So bear with me, Instagram. Right, okay. So here we go. We're going to have a go with this. This is the oh sugar. I've just stepped on it. This is the problem. I don't know if you can see that. Look, the thinners tends to sit above. You see, so it doesn't really. There you go. Look, that's the trouble with this one. So you really have to work it to get it to mix in. And of course, I do need it to be thinned to go down on one side. So I'm just going to keep swirling that, and then it's going to have to get applied fairly quickly. But if this goes well, and the line is good, then I think we'll use it. Right, I'm in that kind of stressful phase now, aren't I, where, you know, one false move and it's game over. No, State Winch 2, yes, Iron Man Red. I'm glad you've been watching the vlog video. That's very nice of you. Well, there's a little bit of a time delay between when we shot that and when it's released. I've actually used all the Iron Man Red. And to be honest, it wasn't that good anyway. Right, so I think, buddy, let's go right on this edge here. Can't we? Yeah, I don't know. No, let's can't get it. So let's go here, all right? Let's see how we get on. Right, do we have a straight line? We've got a straight line. All right, we're game on, peeps. Let's go for one there. Oh, nice. Ooh, it looks like a king cobra at the end. Go on, son, get in there. I think then we're going to have one more over here, aren't we? Where am I going to have that? Let's go. Let's have it there. I'm sure give Adi some love. He's doing some crazy shots for you tonight, especially because we've dismantled the sliding camera to try and give you a more close-up view of it. I would imagine that looks pretty insane in the close-ups as well as on the overhead. Oh yeah, look at that. The metallics are off. Ooh, it's all kicking off now. I love it. Now, of course, it'd be very interesting now to get a squeegee on that and drag it all, but I'm not going to do it, don't worry. Right, okay, so that, let me come back down again. That is the copper. The copper is on, look, it's starting to separate now, so we only get a small working time with it. So that's fine, so copper's done. My goodness me, I'm making a mess. What other colours do we need? Let me just stand here for a second. What else do I need? Goodness me, it's all going off on the bottom. I'll tell you what, Larita, we are going to have to deal with the bottom. Things are flowing as we speak. It's all flowing down here. This is very interesting. I love it. And then we've got the dip where it all sort of turns into all these amazing shapes. Right, okay. So line distribution I'm happy with. Have I got all colours represented? I'm just worried about the amount of red. I think I need 2 more red lines. What do we think? Let me know in your comments. Or is that just happy and summery and beautiful and wonderful? Oh, it's a tricky one. So cream, says the Rita. Suzanne says drip therapy. Interesting. Yes, it is an awesome shot from AD. I found you just a month ago and have binge watched every episode you've done. Thank you, State Range 2. Wow, that's fantastic. Oh, Maria, hello, hola Maria. Good to see you. Pour a little sauce from the top, a couple of drops of the effects. I dare not with the special sauce. If the sauce is going to go anywhere, it's going to go on the bottom. Oh, State Wench. You are very kind. Love all your experiments. One day I'll be able to buy one, I hope. And they donated $10. Wow.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Awesome. You are very kind. You are going to start me off in a minute, I tell you. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. That's very nice. Yes, more red, says Jackie Bouvet. Azar, j'aime, merci beaucoup. Lynn Sutherland, more orange. Do you know what, Lynn? I'm inclined to agree, because actually when you look at the distribution of orange down below, there isn't very much. So we're going to grab a little drop of orange and a little drop of red. I think you guys are both right, and I'm gonna definitely take that. So we'll just do a little drop of that, and then I think I'm going to stick my neck out here, folks, and say we might be done on the lines. It just comes down to what lies underneath it, and what I'm currently standing on. Hopefully you can see what I'm standing on, because I'm just going to turn you around, Insta. There, look, that's what I'm talking about, just over there. What are we going to do with that? Because this is sorting itself out. I'm actually digging that. Look, it's all starting to flow. Don't mind that at all. It might need another spray. That's okay. But, oh my goodness me, I didn't think in 100 years that what I'm stood on, this piece of canvas I'm using as a drip tray, would actually start to create something that looks pretty magnificent. And I know Ada's been keen to get you some really cool shots of that on the slidey cam. So I'm going to go in with my last two. That's my red and my orange. Lynn was spot on the money. Need to drop more of each. We'll actually mix these as well. We didn't mix the other one. Right, where's the red gonna go? Let's get one here. Right, so we're going to cover up this strip. We're going to get one there. It only needs a couple. That's nice. That's going in. And oh, tricky. Let's get one there. And said, holding his breath. We're going to have an orange there. Tiny, teeny, tiny orange. There, doesn't need a lot at the bottom. And we'll have the other one just here. Tracking into the red. How very dare you. No, you're not supposed to do that. Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll leave that. Is that? No, not quite. Well, we rescued the squirrely pink one. I'm just going to have another go. Is that going to reach the fold? Yes, there it goes. Oh, I can't begin to tell you how stressful this has been up here. Oh my goodness me! Wow, on top of the day with that as well. Right, okay, great things are happening here, folks. You've been part of something. I hope you'll agree has been something pretty unique and pretty special. No one else is doing this anywhere online. They're not devoting their time and energy and resource and money and all that kind of stuff to pushing back some frontiers live when things could go very, very wrong in the blink of an eye, except for us, because that's what we do and we love to do it. Right. Suzanne, yeah, just a good idea about spraying it with thinners. Yeah, beforehand. Yeah, we'll definitely bear that in mind. Thank you for that suggestion. Like everything, this is all a learning curve, isn't it? You know, we're learning as we go along. Put a drop over the white. Okay, maybe I'll think about that. So that's cool. Right, okay. The bottom bit then. The bottom bit. What are we going to do? Insta, we need to bring you where you can see that properly. Let's get you over here, because right now, I think we are going to have a look and see what we can do with that. Lovely things are happening. I love this we're going to give you some close-up shots as well in a minute, folks, so don't disappear. You know, what's great is that all these colours and lines are developing, and they become from this very regular thing to this very irregular thing, and I love that kind of twist between the two. So whatever it is and however you want to think of this, or whatever it reminds you of, one thing is for sure, this is certainly shaping into be something rather unique, very, very special in my eyes, and I'm absolutely loving it. I just need to keep this teased because we are covering some of this canvas up, which is the whole point. The copper inclusion was great, so I'm glad I was persuaded, and Adi was telling me on my ears to stick a bit on the edge, which of course is a fantastic suggestion. So let's just see, there we go, just keep that flame. Right, okay, so what are we going to do down here, guys? Let's finish off with this. What are we going to do? Oh my goodness me, do I just lift it up? Is that what I do? Let me know, what do I do with it? Do I spread it? Do I put a rolling tray on it? What do I do? Do I just leave it? What are we going to do with that? I think I need to lift it up, but I don't know. Shall I just try the edge? Shall I just lift the edge up? Maybe this edge over here. I'm going to roam cam, dude, or maybe. What if I lifted this edge up? Shall I just see what happens? Because I just don't know. Just don't know. Have we got one more piece of art to come out of this by pure accident? Ooh, no, that's, look, I think I've got to keep going now, haven't I? Oh my word, what's going on? Have you got that on road cam, mate? Try that on road cam. Too far away, okay. Right. Okay. Well, maybe not, dude. I'm just saying you need me at the other end. Maybe. Maybe I may pull that the other way. I mean, look, this is a bonus. If it works, it works. You know. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's not worry about it. Let's just see what happens. The great what if. Right, okay, this is kind of interesting. I do wonder if it does need you in here, actually, mate. We could have something here, dude. I reckon. Are you alright? Just pop in for 2 minutes. Choose a camera. Right, what does that look like on Rome, dude? What does that look like? Does that look okay? Right, Insta. Adi's on his way in. The legend himself. Let's see if we can get a third one here. I'm going to stand in front of the camera. Sorry about that. I'm just going to get a mask on, okay? Safety first. Now, this is where I might put special sauce in. I'm going to have to shout at him now, because otherwise he won't be able to hear me. I reckon, yeah, you all right? Yeah, grab that corner, mate. Hang on. Tip it onto the floor. I think it'll just have to go onto the floor, yeah. But it doesn't have to go all the way to the edge. As long as we can get it reasonable, I can then tease it with the thinners. But I will leave it there because it will continue to catch. Yeah, so up. And then when it goes down, yeah? Oh, seat of the pants stuff here. Right. So, up. That's it. Over this way. That's it. Whoa. No, that's it. Keep it up. And down. Right, okay. That's interesting. We'll see what happens. Okay, mate, that's cool. Right. Okay, if we get anything out of that, happy days. If we don't, we don't. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Let's just see what happens. Now, have I got my tool? And of course it dripped all underneath. So that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, this is just the bonus, isn't it? That's all this is. This is the bonus piece. If we can make this work, fantastic. If it doesn't work, well then it doesn't matter, does it? I think I might have to, yeah, I might special sauce it. I just want to get to my scraper tool. All right, let me just do it with this. So PJ loves us what special sauce is. Oh, yeah, special sauce is pretty amazing. Right, I'm definitely not going to use that. Right, special sauce is a blend of 4 different chemicals. I didn't find it. Which I don't reveal. One of them is thinners, but I won't tell you what the rest of them are. Now, all I've got to do, can anyone see my special sauce? Oh, it is tippy toes, Suzanne. Let's come round this way. Go round the back. Here I am. There's my special sauce. I can't find it. No, I actually genuinely can't find it. It's a black bottle. Why can't I see that? Yes, it is, mate. Now, can you see it? I don't know. Ah, darn it. That's looking really, really interesting on the bottom there. I can tell you. It's a drop of white, but I'm not going to mess with it. Special sauce, where are you? Please come to me now before everybody goes home. Where is it? I can't find it. I'm singing like an idiot. Oh man, where is it? I'll give $10 to anyone who can find the special sauce. No, you're all right, mate. No, I can't see it anywhere. Oh well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Did I put it over there? No, I didn't put it over there. No, it's not, mate. It's genuinely not. I can't see that anywhere. It's not there. It's not there. It's not on top. I'll have a quick look. Excuse me, everybody. Let's have a quick look behind in case it's fallen down. Ow. Nope, can't see it there either. Right, okay, that's interesting. Right, okay, so decision time. Is it slowing down? Yes, the drips are definitely slowing down. That's fine. Because I'm tempted to move this. Okay, I'm tempted to move it. At the moment, yes, I'm going to have to move it. Right, let's move it over here. Right, so I'm just going to whiz you guys around there for a second. Easter. Bear with me for a second. I'm just going to move the canvas. This is where things start to get interesting. Because I need to get in there and have a look for my special sauce. I'm going to move it over here. Just behind me. So I'll be over that way in just a second. Just going to drag it over. Okay. Can I do that? Yes, because I'm going to need to clear that up. Right, here we go. And then I'm going to give you all these amazing close-ups because I'll tell you what I'm seeing now on everything just looks pretty mind-blowing. There's a load of paint come off it, I know that. I'm not worried about that. It's probably going to completely stick to the floor and never come off again. I'm just going to leave that there. Right, got to be so careful up here now that I don't slip over. It's getting very slippy underfoot, but it allows me to get in here and have a quick look. What's going on? No, well, I'm not going to look for it any longer. So what I'm going to do the next best thing. I'm going to use one of the components on it. Right, okay. I'm just going to give it a quick skadooshing. There we go. So AD will give you a look at that as soon as possible. This is one of the components in it. And then I'm going to use one of the other components. But I absolutely cannot tell you what this is. Largely because I can't pronounce it. But we'll see what happens. Wow, look at that. That's like some intergalactic cosmic highway. Crazy. I love it. Let's drop ourselves a little drop of white. I'm going to put a little drop in there. I know, can't really see what's going on. Let's just have a little bit of fun with it. I want to see what happens. Okay. So I'm sure you can see that now on the overhead shot that Adie's got for you. Okay, I'm going to show you on roam cam in just a second. I know we've gone on quite a bit tonight, folks. Thank you very much for being here. But look, we've got some sensational things happening, and I just don't want to lose it. You know, now I'm tempted just to bring it back. Should we bring it back? Yeah, I'm going to bring it back. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, got it, mate. Got it. Okay, we got it back. Right, well, that is interesting. I've no idea if anything will happen to that. We'll just have to wait and see. It's just a bit of fun, guys. I'm round the back again. Here we go. Let's just get me back. Oh. Okay, right. So that's quite interesting. We'll just see what happens there. So let's give you some close-ups now. Let you see what's going on. Right, here we go on roam cam then, buddy. Made a lot of mess. Look everywhere. This is what's currently going on down below, which is really quite unexpected. I like that. But anyway, the main event. There we go, folks. Look, haven't we got some amazing things happening there? There's our multicolored rainbow barcode, and suddenly, boom, when it hits the fold and the turn down there, and then we've got these amazing organic tones really starting to blend with each other. It's all still on the move. These are all the various lines that got met with each other. Look what's happening. I'll bring you down here, look, with the copper. Copper's looking particularly nice. And the way all these lines are starting now to find their own way down really, really is quite extraordinary. I'm going to have to come around the back, obviously, because I can't walk around the front. Complete mess, but I don't care. There we go. Let's have a look around the front. That copper is absolutely sublime. Now we're going for a quick wander across. I can't get into the fold in the centre, look. You can see all of a sudden you've got that consistent horizon point where everything kind of delineates into all these gorgeous rich organic tones. I could definitely see this being a single painting. It's going to be pretty mega, whoever ends up with that. And then we caught it all, didn't we? And then we just had a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun down below. We made a horrendous mess. It gives me ages to clean this up. But we don't care, guys. We don't care, do we? Let's look. This is why we don't care, right? We've just got to have some fun. We've got to just play. We've just got to experiment. We've just got to let our hair down. We can't worry about things. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But the joy and the beauty of paint should just be there for us to all enjoy, whether you're participating or simply watching. It's there for us all. And that's what we want to do for you. So there we go. There we go. That is that. Crikey, there we go. How about that, guys? What an evening. What a phenomenal 75 minutes we've had so far, hey? Do let me know in the comments what you think of that. Instagram, I'm going to give you a proper look as well. Obviously, because we can't ignore you guys. You've been very, very patient. Look at that. Who said that, buddy? So Paint Bucket says, how long will it take to dry? Very, very good question. Well, this probably up the top, probably about 2 hours. Because of course the vast majority of the paint is falling down to here. This is a different story though. I'd imagine I'm going to probably allow a week, probably at least a week for what's going on down here. There's some crazy stuff going on, but like I said, that horizon line down there is an extraordinary look. We've got all the, you've seen this on Instagram, we've got all the folds and all these beautiful rivers and textures starting to mix into themselves. You know, we've let nature do its work down there, haven't we? And then it's like looking at a box of colouring pencils, isn't it? It's melted at the bottom. That's what it looks like to me. There's our multicoloured Tutti Frutti barcode. Yeah, and we've done it. We've got some beautiful lines. We've learnt a lot this evening as well. And they're just all starting just to fall into each other there. You've got to bear in mind, guys, this is the very, very first time we've ever tried it. Guys, that one on the bottom where we caught it, we're just having some fun. Just having some fun, that's all we're doing. But that, I think you'll agree, as we come back around the back, is pretty extraordinary. I'm very, very excited by that. Doesn't take a lot, I know, but that, I think, is extraordinary, and I can't wait to do some more. Yeah, thank you. Please do give us some hearts if you're enjoying that over on Instagram. We really appreciate it. It's looking pretty mega, I must admit. Wow, how about that? In fact, we'll take you guys around the front. Oh dear, I've got to be very careful I don't slip on anything here. So let's move you around here. We'll have a we'll have another look at your final look at your comments. I think it'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Let's just leave you there so you can see what's going on. Right, what do we make of that then? Cameron says amazing. V, can't wait to see the dried product. Lily, best live painting of yours so far. Thank you, Lily. That's very kind of you. The Rita needs a giant wall for the pair. One big tall painting and a separate small painting under it made from the floor canvas. Fantastic. That's brilliant. Oh, you got so many beautiful things you're saying. Absolutely great from, is it, who's that? Matthew. It says bye-bye to Devanda. That was Astrid. It looks absolutely great. Charlene, drop cloth delight. Yeah. Great artwork from PJ Loves. Okay, fantastic. Some really kind, some amazing chats going on. Still loads of you watching, which is absolutely fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed that. Zane loves it. Thank you, Zane. That's very kind. Really appreciate that. Well, guys, I'm sure you really enjoyed that. I know I certainly have. We want to say a big thank you to AV, of course, for giving us some amazing shots on that, particularly because we've been shifting all the cameras around today. So I think that's been pretty cool. He's amazing, as he always is. So thank you very much, dude. We really hope you've enjoyed that. Please do like, share, and subscribe. That would be amazing. And if you've watched this on catch up, then please do go and watch some of our other videos as well. And do drop us some comments, because we'd love to know what you think. But guess what? We're doing it all again next week. That is the 8th of June 2022, and we're doing that at 7:30 p.m. Big British Summertime, which is GMT +1. We can't wait to see you here. Thank you everybody who's been here on Instagram. Thank you everybody who's been watching us on YouTube. We're going to wrap it up there for one night though, folks. Please do give us a thumbs up before you finish on the stream. That would be amazing. Thank you. Show us some hearts over on Instagram, and we will all see you very soon. Just remains for me to say that wherever you are, whoever you're with, and whatever you're doing, please stay safe and well. We look forward to seeing you again same time next week. But officially from Adrian and myself, we're out of here. Have a very good evening, folks, and we'll see you soon.